Hey folks, this is Vic Noble here with you, and thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to listen to this. I will endeavor to keep it short and to the point for you. I put this information together here so that I could give everybody a good sense of what the Coach's Corner is and how it might be able to help you with your trading. Because the deal is that there's lots of different ways that people learn. Some are more effective than others. That people learn differently, and it just varies. We're not all the same. So 5 years ago, in response to a request to do follow-ups to the private coaching sessions that I do, I decided to put together the Coach's Corner service because so many of the issues that people have, what they were having, were very, very common. And I felt that by having several webinars a week where I could go over problems that people were having or questions or whatever, new techniques, that kind of thing, that it would be beneficial for everybody to hear and way more cost effective for the members. And then that's what happened. And here we are today. So let me get right down to what we do in the CC, Coach's Corner, and the kinds of things that I've seen that have been really beneficial to the members. So first of all, you have to understand it's not a live trading environment. And I think this is one of the biggest benefits of the service. Now, and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with a live environment, but the Coach's Corner is where we take a break from the live stuff and we focus on things without other distractions, other people talking or what other people are doing with their trades, which can be very disruptive or distracting to people. So, for example, if we want to talk about a Vic trade, well, we just zone in on just Vic trades and we get deeply into them. We make sure that the parameters for this type of trade are very clear. Situations where you might want to avoid a trade like this, enhancements to that strategy, and all that kind of stuff. So, and then we'll go over actual examples. And I really feel that repetition is a big key to doing anything great in your life, actually. So, like if you want to become a good golfer, you got to go out and practice a lot. You don't just go out and become an instant expert. And it's the same thing with trading. So I go over key concepts a lot. And quite often, for example, on a Monday, we might do a complete suite of top downs on different currency pairs. So we know where all the expected support and resistance levels are, for the upcoming week. We delve into the psychological arena as well. I always tell everybody, pretty much anyone can learn technical and fundamental information. But that does not mean that you can trade, right? So, understanding some of the things that hold you back and cause self-sabotage can be very, very useful. And, one of the great ways to illustrate the fact that trading can become a successful venture is to listen to people who have made it. Alrighty? Those who have taken the key concepts and actually become consistently successful. Like, how did they do it? I tell you something, hearing from these people is very, very inspirational. I love it as much as anybody, and I personally find it very gratifying that that I had some hand in helping them out. One person, for example, who you've heard a lot from over the past few months is Shirley Hudson, who's become, I tell you what, she's become one of the best scalpers I have ever seen. We did the London close trade strategy together. So we'll have her on as a guest once in a while. Dave Deming, another fellow who's become an ace at the psychological side of trading, which has translated to his best year ever last year. And he even wrote a book on the whole book on the subject. We look over his 7-day plan every Monday morning. We go over that. Gail Schneider, another very successful trader, and on and on. Because there's quite a wide spectrum of traders in the Coach's Corner, I cover quite a bit of stuff. Some of it's more advanced, but I'll go over very basic things as well. It depends on requests from the members. It's your session. It's up to you. I'm there for you. And it's a coaching session twice a week for everyone's benefit. Okay? So, the thing is, I've been trading for well over 30 years now and done a ton of coaching. So I'm really familiar with the things that get in a trader's way. Alrighty? Now, let's get to the cost of this thing here. We tried to make the Coach's Corner as cost effective and reasonable for the members as possible. And I think we've done that. It's just $149. And when you want to stop doing that, that's no problem. Anytime you want, you're not committed to anything. And that's for about 8 sessions per month. So it's less than $19 a session. Or actually, what a lot of people have done, there's a 6-month prepay option for $599, which works out to about $100 a month, or $12.50 a session. I just think it's like with anything, there's an education involved. Believe me, I went through it myself. So I hope you find it reasonable enough for what you're getting. I do feel that we give pretty darn good value in the Coach's Corner. Okay? If you would like to contact me, here's my email right there, just info@forexmentor.com. And that should do it. Let's cap it off there. And let me see here. No, I think that's all I wanted to talk to you about there. So yeah, just leave it at that. I really look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions you want to ask me about this, please get a hold of me at that email. And that's it. Thanks so much.